Okay, I wrote 3 things on my hand to remember my story. Eat, sleep, amuse. So that's a reminder for Bear Scat. I had the good fortune of growing up in a family that had this mysterious lake country to go to, and spent my entire summers going to one location and hanging out with my family, which was amazing. Then that disappeared, and my partner in crime, Joe, introduced me to the world of camping. So camping is awesome because you have to sleep, amuse yourself, and eat. And as an adult, I thought this was a really great series of activities to occupy your time. About 3 years ago, we went to Glacier National Park after meeting some family in Helena, Montana. And it was shortly after Labor Day, and some of the campgrounds had closed, creating this sort of competitive edge as there was less camping available. So we entered the park, drove around in the afternoon, and got pushed further and further away until we ended in St. Mary's Campground in September. Beautiful. There's this sorry for guys, all these guys are shaving their beards and you look great, but there was this hunky, forest ranger with a big, thick beard. Joe, you were there, you remember. And we enter St. Mary's Park, and he's like, dudes, you got bear spray, right? And we didn't. And so he impressed upon us and encouraged us to buy I think it's like an 8-ounce can, 8 ounces. It's like more than your espresso. So an 8-ounce can of pepper spray, super strength, because there had been bear sightings in St. Mary's Park. So we set up our tent. I don't remember the exact order. We did go get this giant 8-ounce can of pepper spray and enjoyed the scenery at beautiful Glacier National Park. Support your local park, your state park, your national parks. They're awesome. I feel like I should swear here, but I won't. So we experienced the park and enjoyed ourselves, and we slept really well in our tiny tent a couple nights. Our goal was, after a while, we were going to go to the competitive Many Glaciers campground, but because I remember all those people were there, we kind of hung out for a while in St. Mary's. Our tent was just nestled perfectly in this little grove of blueberries. And, we saw this bear scat when we got there, and then it kind of got closer, as I recall, to our tent. And, that's cool. We're in nature. It's neat. And so the third night we were camping in our little tent, worth noting, the only ones in a little nylon tent. Everyone's in their pop-up or inside their car. They take it very seriously, protecting food from bears in this park. You have to lock things in your car or put it in a metal locker. And we did that. And the third night we camped, it was, really great and peaceful, and we're used to camping in Minnesota, and in the middle of the night, Joe sort of, I'm going to use the microphone for sound effects, thwapped, I think is the word, the tent, and thinking he was shooing away some sort of pest, like a raccoon. That happens a lot. Minnesota, right, guys, right? Okay, that happens. You got to scare them away. They're eating the garlic and the tin foil that was left over from your meat dinner. So Joe thinks he's just getting rid of a raccoon. And it wasn't. It's a little bigger, a lot bigger. And it snagged our rain fly, and it was a big black bear. And you could hear it breathing, and you could hear it eating the blueberries that were right all around our tent. I'm going to use the microphone for sound effects again. I've never done this, so let's see. So the thing is, we sit up, and we can hear his lips grasping the branch and then sort of pulling the blueberries into his teeth, and then there's snorting everywhere. Can you guys all snort with me? Can everyone just ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. This is awesome. So he's snorting outside of our tent. And I think if you talk to Joe, you'll get a different story. But in my mind, I was like super calm, and I had the world's loudest whistle attached on my zipper of my hooded sweatshirt I was wearing in the tent, and I just like sat up really still. I don't think I moved at all, and I like held the whistle like that was gonna help. And then Joe grabbed our 8-ounce can of bear spray and held up a buck knife and just kind of looked really. So I was like, I'm cool. This is great. And our car is like unlocked and it's 10 steps away. So I think the plan is, without communicating, that like we'll just sort of like jump in the car and spray the bear, and we'll honk the horn, and that hunky ranger will probably come to the rescue. But I guess I was like shaking a lot. Ask Joe, he'll tell you. I look stupid apparently. But in his mind, he was gonna like rip through the tent with his buck knife and spray the bear, and then we were just gonna hop in the tent or in the car and we'd be okay. So the bear did not care about us at all. He just kept doing that thing. Can you guys all make that sound effect again? Where he he reached out his lips and he grabbed the blueberries, pulled them off, and then he chomped them all. Ready? And he chomped them. Thank you. And kept doing that for a while, and then slowly kind of walked away. And then we both realized we had to pee really bad. But we did not go to the bathroom for a while. And I think I fell asleep, because I fall asleep in stressful situations, and Joe lies awake and thinks about them and protects me. Thank you so much. And I bolted out of bed when there was like activity in the campground, and got in the car and zipped over to Many Glaciers, which is where we wanted to camp anyway, and got us a really cool campground, and came back and got Joe, and he took a nap. And then we went and had pancakes, and we had fun things to put in our postcards. And then we went and had a great adventure and slept really well under old trees in the beautiful Many Glaciers campground in Glacier National Park, where we slept, ate, and amused ourselves in various ways. Thank you.